I completely forgot, like, I do the intros for the game. My apologies. This is going to be a weird-ass fucking intro, but... yeah, we gotta do the fucking opening. My bad. What the fuck is this? Yep.
Getting two with my sausage for something.
Oh my god, skip the ad. So as you guys can see, I got a Wii. So, new possibilities are happening now. Pretty much the opening is everyone gets captured. Pac-Man returns to a home full of nothing. And Talkman's the one that stole the show.
Pac-Man's here! Let's go stunning! Right there on our part, believe me.
Just skipping through, so like...
my plans are already in motion. Pac-Man cannot be allowed to crash my party. Find him and destroy him.
Alright, that is the Pac-Man World opening from the original Sony PlayStation. I pretty much trimmed down the fat of like everyone getting captured and stuff. I'm just doing this stream quick, okay? Okay. What is going on, you guys? It is me, Arekkusu TM. Sorry for the long-ass, overdone intro. As you guys can see right on the side of me, I have my new Nintendo Wii that Louis got me yesterday. Which I'll probably explain on a future date. And show you guys at a future date. But, anyways, I'm going to be talking about the original Pac-Man World for the Sony PlayStation, okay? So, yes, Wii games are a possibility. GameCube games are a possibility. My brother hooked me up with some games for the Wii and stuff, too. So, we're moving and smoothing right now. Like, we're smoothing. So, like the video if you want to see some Wii stuff. You know, I got some good Wii games already, so... I just need to talk about Pac-Man World. And also, I'm trying to get this video out so we can get the Luigi's Mansion 3 My Experience just in time for Halloween. So, I want to do like a Halloween special type of thing. Hopefully my dumbass don't forget. But anyways, aloha, Brendan. How you doing? My bad for not late. Saying anything in the chat earlier when you made an appearance in previous stream. My apologies on that. Alright. So. Sorry if the music's a little too loud. Alright. My apologies with that. I'm just trying to get this out of the way. Okay, cool. Don't worry, just do what you need to. Thanks, man. Sorry, I'm just really excited because I love Pac-Man World. Okay, background. Pac-Man World 20th anniversary is a 1993 3D platform video game developed and published for the PlayStation by Namco. Developed and published for the PlayStation by Namco. Controlling Pac-Man, the player must complete each of the game's 6 worlds featuring 5 stages each by collecting a certain amount of pellets to open up the exit door. It's pretty much a simple premise. The story. All of Pac-Man's friends and family have been captured and ruined Pac-Man's 20th birthday party, which is to celebrate Pac-Man's 20th year being around on the planet Earth. It's up to Pac-Man to go to Ghost Island and save the day. Pretty basic story, okay? Like, it's not super advanced. It's not, and, you know, all that other sort of stuff. And I played the original, by the way, when I was making these notes. To answer a question, yes, I do know the remake is out for all consoles, PS4, Switch. I will be playing that one later down the line, maybe. Maybe if you guys want me to play Pac-Man World Repack so I can get, like, new thoughts. But I wanted to get the original one out of the way since I played that one months in advance. Anyways, I'm just going to talk about each of the levels that are featured in the game, and you guys know how these usually work. And I'm just going to try my best to kind of summarize it up, make it quick, so you guys don't feel like, well, Pac-Man World music is playing. I'll leave the link in the OST down below in the description. I'm just trying to get all this shit done because Louie's coming back home and he wants to be on PlayStations, and I just kind of wanted to make a video about Pac-Man. I was kind of like, should I make a video about Pac-Man? Yes, no, whatever, shing bang, ling ling. But anyways, number one, Buccaneer Beach. This level was super fun. It taught me some of Pac-Man's basic moves, like the Rev move, like the Rev roll. Pac-Man's the butt bounce, the iconic Pac-Man butt bounce. And how to jump between platforms, how Pac-Man works in general, which is actually really cool. I remember the first level in Pac-Man World. It actually does teach you these things. And I felt like a little bit more comfortable in Pac-Man's world. And also to give you a little bit of backstory on why I decided to play Pac-Man World 1 is because I actually played Pac-Man World 2 on Xbox way back in the day. And also that means, yes, since I have a Wii, I can play Pac-Man World 2 again for a brand new experience so we can talk about it on the channel later down the line if you guys want me to. But I played Pac-Man World 2 back in the day with my brother Louie. Me and Louie both really love the game. And, you know, it would be cool if we could... Oh, damn, I should have asked him for that one, too. But there's a lot of games Louie needs to order online for me and shit. But we'll figure all those games out in the future and all that other sort of stuff. I'm just letting the Wii kind of sit in and all that other sort of shit. But bottom line is, I wanted to play this one since I've never actually played the first game. That's why I decided to pick this game up. But anyways... Yeah, but I really love the first level for those reasons, alright? Number 2, at the end of the level, it counts up on what Pac-Man collected in the level, which reminds me of Crash Bandicoot 1 on it handled when you collect boxed and gems. So, for example, in Pac-Man World, at the end of the level, basically Pac-Man goes on this screen, like, collecting, like, telling you how much you totaled up, like, Pac-Man letters. It can be the letters of his name, Pac-Man. That's why they're called Pac-Man letters. Fruits, power pellets, regular, just little pellets. It counts up all that as a fucking total. And I think that was really cool, and it really reminded me of Crash Bandicoot. Because Crash Bandicoot, whenever you're done with the level in the original game, it will get your box total, basically it'll tell you how many boxes you missed, or if you collected all of them, it'll reward you with a gem. And I kind of really like that resemblance Pac-Man and Crash kind of have. They do it in different ways, but it's still like, it's still like similar if you catch my drift. It's similar. Number 3, Ghost Island is a nice little hub world / level select area, which is pretty cool place to be in. And I'm gonna be honest, Ghost Island is kind of like, it's not really much of a hub world in the original. It's something, it's basic shit, obviously. So this is PlayStation 1 stuff. Don't expect it to be like PS3 shit, where hub worlds are fucking 20 times bigger, more massive, more graphical, whatever. I don't care about that stuff. But it's like, it has its level doors simply right next to each other and shit. Like, you have a little area of what area you're in, like what type of levels you're gonna be doing. And I'm just like, I just remember all of it, and I'm like, it's a pretty decent hub world. It's a starter, you know. If you're trying to get into platformers, you kind of want to know where to go right away, so you don't like lose interest. So I understand why Pac-Man World decided to have like the level doors the way it was. Number 4, the music in this game is actually pretty alright. I know a lot of people don't like say this music's like godlike or phenomenal unless you're like super hardcore. I like this OST. I think the OST is actually pretty great. I think the OST is pretty good. I'm going to try my best not to spend too much time on this, but because I always spend a lot of stupid time on the OSTs, you know, when making the fucking video, because you guys know I really love music. Music in video games is sometimes what really pushes me to continue playing said game sometimes. Even during the really difficult parts, the music gotta be really catchy, lovable, so I'm like, I'm not always in a bad mood when I'm doing the level over and over and over again, if I fuck up that many times. Number 5, Concer's Cove. This level is freaking awesome. I love the ships and cannons this level has, and it introduced us to some more items like the car key item and more allowed us to use the metal ball power up some more, which is always cool. So the metal ball power up, I'm not gonna lie to you, the metal ball is pretty much like a wannabe like metal cap from Super Mario 64, and I didn't really complain about it, since who doesn't want to be like a metal person for 30 seconds, you know? Being vulnerable to fire, you know, spikes and shit don't really hurt you that much, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cool that you get that. And don't worry, I'm still getting that new device. For people that are wondering, hey, are you ever gonna get that new device? You ever gonna do gaming again? Yes, I'll do gaming again, and it's just, this is how we're gonna have to do the thing. But yeah, I wanted to move on from that. Number 6, Crazy Canade. By the way, the Ghost Island theme is playing right now. So the theme you're hearing right now in your eardrums is Ghost Island. So Ghost Island is like the map world, hub world theme stuff. So, like I said, I'm just trying to kind of rush this shit out so like I can get it out there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, blah. But Crazy Canade, this level has lots, and I mean lots of things going on. In the PS1 era, there was a series called Blue Garden, if I remember right, and that OST sounds like you are in a new universe. It's super weird OST. Really? What's the game called? Blue Garden for PS1? I'm gonna have to try and find that. Because y'all know what Sticker Bush Symphony did to me if you watch the Donkey Kong Country 2 video and the Donkey Kong Land series port my experience episode. Y'all know how much I like Sticker Bush in those. But I do love music that's like really atmospheric and stuff. But anyways, this level has a lot of things going on, a lot of cannon fire, lots of ghosts, some good platforming to test my Pac-Man skills. Overall, a generally fun level. I think it's fun. I thought Crazy Canade was a fun little baby level for me to kind of run around and explore in. I think Pac-Man World really benefits from, you know, these type of earlier stages and shit. But anyways, number 7, the hitbox on Pac-Man is pretty jank, because I could be nowhere near the cannonball and it still hits me. And the same when I hit the enemy with my butt bounce move, and I sometimes get hit and it fucks me over. So basically, in this game, there are some enemies that you don't want to rev roll into. There's some enemies you don't want to butt bounce on, because it will either hit you, bounce you off the stage sometimes. It's a whole thing. Pac-Man's hitbox in this game is a little, in my opinion. I don't think it's the best, but I can understand why it's not the best, because then again, it's a PS1 game that came out in 1993. I think obviously I'm going to cut the game some slack, but, you know, I got to give the game its fair criticism, okay? I can't just be a guy that sucks off video games all the time. You know, even in my most favorite video games, there is some criticism. So I don't want anyone thinking this show is just me sucking off video games, okay? It's not just that. I actually have a lot of anger for those games I love too, so for people that have watched the show, they'll know that. Sounds like Mario Sunshine physics. Oh no, Super Mario Sunshine physics, they weren't that bad. In Super Mario Sunshine, I'm not gonna lie, they were not that bad for me anyway. I played it on the Dolphin and 3D All-Stars, and to be honest, Mario's physics are actually pretty slippery in that game, which is actually good and a bad thing, because in my opinion, Mario spin jump is literally the best ever in that fucking game. It is so fun spin jumping with Mario in that game. But anyways, like I mentioned with the hitboxes, it is super fucking jank with Pac-Man, and I remember some enemies I just didn't even... No! Did my stream freeze? Or is that just my Switch? Let me know. Did my stream freeze at all? Anything? Because my stream buffered on my Switch. I don't know why. You're good? Okay, thank you. But it made this loud sound. I have no... You're good. I have no... You're good. It did. It did freeze. It did freeze. Huh. Okay, so it's pulling some shit where some of my shit gets cut off, or a lot of my shit. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna back out. Maybe that will help. I don't know. What the fuck? Sorry, it's just that I don't know what the hell is going on. We're gonna have to deal with it. Kind of like in the Conquer episode. I remember in the Conquer Bad Fur Day. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's a video I made like months upon months ago. It was doing like a similar thing. But anyways, it was making this loud sound that I kept repeating. Like during those certain things. And it would be so annoying. I think the noises were like clashing. And I remember that was an annoying thing, which is why I never stood idle with Pac-Man very long, or I would always make sure to pause the game instead of like literally like waiting there for a bit. I'm just kind of like, that was weird. So, but anyways, number 9, Windbag Boss, okay? This level was freaking awesome because this cartoony ships starts chasing you while you shoot cannonballs, while shooting cannonballs at you, and you have to run away for a fat period. And then when you have to fight the ship as a boss, which is extremely cool boss battle and great way to end off the first world. So basically what I was saying is the last bit is pretty much... This last part is you standing on platforms, bouncing cannonballs back at Windbag. The Windbag is the boss, and it's a giant ship, giant cartoony ship. A lot of people see this boss as very basic, but obviously, of course, the first boss is going to be very basic. I don't know why people have such high standards nowadays. When they look at Windbag and shit, they're being like, oh, this boss should have been harder. And I'm kind of like... This ain't Rayman 1, okay, where every boss is fucking difficult, okay? Like, get out of here, alright? Alex! What's up, Renee? I know, I'm streaming that fucking... Bro, did you get the video? Did you get the footage? Alright. My man, I wish I was there for that. Kinda wish you didn't. It's on your Twitch. Okay. Yep, definitely send that to YouTube. Like, mix everyone else together and then, you know, like, throw that on YouTube and then fucking do the Yazora clip. Yo, congratulations, Renee, for beating Yazora, man. Hey, go tell Dave, go do your shit. My bad, but anyways, let me continue what I was saying. I had to congratulate Chris for a second. Number 10, Crisis Cavern. This really made me panic, not only because the level had dark areas in it, but I died a few times during the maze segments. Bro, I'm sorry, but I was showing people what I had. to go through, and then all of a sudden I did it. Congrats. Right. Well, I'm like, goddamn. Number 11. I love how Pac-Man World has their maze sections where you collect the pack dots to beat the maze, and you keep going if you have life points to spare. But if you don't, well, you obviously will fail. But what I think is really cool, Snickers, relax, stop that. What I think is cool about okay, I'm gonna go. Sorry for berating stream. I'm gonna go now. Damn, you're not gonna watch stream? I would've what? What's up, sis? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. What the fuck? But anyways, what I was gonna say was I love how the mazes are structured in this game. I love how, you know, like, just like the original, but it's not like the original. A lot of people have complaints with the mazes in this game, to be honest with you, because the mazes kind of look a little weird, and then some of them kind of function a little weird. But, like, other than that, like, I think the mazes are a pretty cool little, how should I say this? A cool little maze thing. Okay, a cool little maze thing, in my opinion. I think it's alright. I play this game casually as fuck. And you're probably wondering how the fuck did I beat the game? Well, it's called cheats, because I ain't doing that shit. I ain't collecting all the keys. Well, I did actually go back and collect all the keys, but I kind of went back to every stage and kind of just did what I had to do. But, hey, just ignore that. Alright, number 12. Manic Minds, boys, this level, I'm just gonna say it was fucking intense, whatever. Anubis Rex. Oh, boy. Okay, Anubis Rex, I'm gonna have to show you guys what. So, Anubis Rex in Pac-Man World is very infamous. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why he's infamous. He is easily, other than, like, Talkman himself, easily the hardest boss in the entire game. No cap. And it's not even in a good way. It's in a very bad way. And I'm gonna show you why. In the remake, they fixed, my boy Anubis. But, in the original, he fucking sucks, dude. Sucks. Alright, I'm gonna show you why. Alright, here we go. Ghost Island, you see this shit? No, he's doing the fucking key thing, by the way, the key. Alright, so you start in this chase section. Anubis is actually chasing you down. Alright. Which I think is kind of cool. Ooh, what? Right, it starts with this whole giant-ass chase section, which is actually kind of cool. This part of the boss fight is not bad. Where the fuck's the controller? Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, now let's get into the actual boss fight where you actually have to escape Anubis Rex. Okay, I love this shit. I really love this shit. A little bit. Alright. Now, this might not seem bad at first. You might be wondering, this is easy as fuck, Alex. What are you talking about? Hardest boss, my asshole. Look at that shit. This is easy. But I'm telling you, look at the fire. The fire constantly keeps going up and shit. Like I said, the first hit's not bad. Alright, I got you. I'll stop by. I haven't done a Q&A in years, though. Because no one really has questions for me, to be honest. I haven't done that in forever since, you know. Oh, my viewers. I don't have any fun Q&As. Hang out like a vlog? I can definitely do that. But mostly I do my experiences for now and shit. Might be a long time, you see, for me. Months from now, probably. So I'm still talking about games I haven't even fucking finished yet. Or I'm still talking about games I finished. But anyways, you see this boss. Look at this shit. You have to constantly run up, time all this shit. Yeah, look at this shit, man. Fireballs are hitting you and shit while they're coming after you. Tornado. Like, that's not fair. And for someone that doesn't know the timing, that's ridiculous. And for a lot of players, they actually quit the game at Anubis Rex because there was just no point in continuing playing the game after Anubis Rex. But anyways, that's the whole boss fight. I wanted to give y'all a little trip down memory lane on why Anubis Rex sucks so bad. Anubis Rex really sucks. Like, he sucks bad. He's not even a good boss. In my honest opinion, he's really not. Anubis Rex is one of those bosses that really suffered, but I feel like in the remake, and I'll tell you guys once I play the remake, why he's so good. I really hope this stream throughout all that is okay, because a lot of people left stream, it looks like. But I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on with my tablet, internet. But yeah, I just explained Anubis Rex. Went backwards, the cameras, Anubis Rex, far out, glimpse space. Okay, far out, fuck it. Back out, come back in stream if the stream is freezing or anything. So 14, Space Race. This level was tough as nails because there were so many laser beams on my dick and it was crazy, man. But still, I've had a super fun time playing this level. I really did. I really did. 15, Far Out. This level was crazy fun. That's all I'm going to say. And the fact that Pac-Man's in space, I love that shit. I'm not going to lie. I love that shit. I love when characters make it in space. You guys know my experience with Super Mario Galaxy 1 and all that shit. Y'all know that episode. That episode's pretty infamous. I actually think it's one of my favorite episodes that I've ever created on My Experience shit. And by the way, this is the 51st episode of the My Experience show, so keep that shit in mind. It's the fucking... Even I'm sitting here saying, what the fuck? It's the... Last week was the 50th vid. I can't believe that shit. I have more vids of this now than like BBS, my BBS playlist, which, well, it had 100. I had over 100 BBS videos, but now I've made over 50 of these. And by the way, the series is almost 3 years old, so it's like I've been doing this shit for 3 years, almost 3 years now. My experience is 3 years straight. So that's actually really cool to give a little picture. Okay, but number 16, Gimme Space. This level was pretty long, difficult no less. Like, fuck, these space levels were no joke. But I do really love the space levels. Okay, but anyways, yes, Gimme Space. Gimme Space was alright. It was pretty dragged out, but you get it. What's good, brother? What's good, Lucy? How you doing? After we chatted on fucking Twitter for a minute, that's last time I saw you. Number 17, King Galligan. So King Galligan's like this giant fucking alien shit motherfucker that you have to kind of shoot at, and you gotta play Galaga. That's pretty much his whole boss fight and his whole level too. It's literally Galaga. Not even kidding, it's Galaga. Just Galaga. Just shoot a button, mash it, watch out, don't get hit too much, that's it. But his boss fight is, yeah, you're pretty much playing ground. It was pretty much fun mashing the shooting button at other ships, and the boss battle was a giant alien spaceship, I think called King Galligan, but man, his boss battle was pretty fucking tough. He kept shooting and shooting so many different projectiles. I died so many times, and it really sucked, because if you die at any point, you have to restart the whole boss fight. Like, I literally mean this. If you die on King Galligan or Anubis Rex or any of the bosses, you restart the whole thing. There's no checkpoints for you where you start at half health. You restart the whole fucking thing. I am so grateful I played this game on emulator. Holy fuck. Like, I'm actually so grateful I took time and played this on emulator, because if I was playing this, I would have probably gone crazy because I don't like boss battles like that much these days, unless I know I can take them. You know, and shit. Yeah, bro, always great seeing you, Lucy. Yeah, we had a nice little conversation. Always nice talking to you guys. It is. It really is. But anyways, let's talk about the... Oh, boy. Clowning around. Oh, boy. The clown stages. So, these few stages are based in a carnival. The last one we dealt with space. The other one before that was a beach. And you're probably wondering, now, wait, we went from space to a carnival? Yes. We did. Take me seriously, okay, boys? Clowning around. This level was pretty tipsy and turvy with lots of spinning platform and shit. Other than that, the level itself was pretty okay. I'm not gonna lie. Later on, you guys are gonna be like, Alex, are you good? Like, you be suffering a lot through these. I do. I straight up do. I do be suffering a lot. Yeah, anyways. Number 19, Barrel Blast. Whenever I think about Barrel Blast, I think of Donkey Kong Country-based levels. Like, levels based on getting shot out of tons of floating barrels. But this level, not really dragged the fuck out. But there was no barrel blasting at all. And I didn't have a blast with this level at all. This level fucking sucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This level sucks. If you play Pac-Man World, the original, and played Barrel Blast, you'll see what I mean. And for a first-time player, and this is my first experience, not my second, third, fourth experience. Oh boy. Alright. The next level. Spin Dizzy. This level fucking sucks. Alright, I'm gonna tell you why. From the beginning, it started to the bitter end. I was going up, down, left, right on spinning platforms, killing these clown-based enemies, running from cannon fire, dodging steam, and avoiding tiles that hurt you. Got all that. And the thing that hurt the most is this level was super fucking long, man, to get through. And each second felt like a minute went past. With each minute felt like 40 minutes. It was hell. And this level, I'm not kidding, it was so long to me that I never felt this way before in a minute. But I genuinely got sick after I played the level. So when I played the stage, I literally went, like, give me a minute. I'm actually not feeling good. Like, I was genuinely, let me look at you, genuinely through the camera. I was genuinely not feeling good after that shit. I was genuinely like, what the fuck? Because I'm sitting there, I'm thinking I'm gonna have a fun time, like, clowning around. I'm not! Matter of fact, I'm actually going through worse shit than that. And also, by the way, shoutouts to me for killing all the bugs in this damn house. Became a bug exterminator for 2 hours. Alright. Sorry, it's just that level really pissed me off. And I remember it making me actually sick to my stomach on how shit it was. It's shit. Like, shit. God, just dog shit. Oh, God. Okay. Next level. And I know I'm not showing examples because I kind of want to just get this episode done over with because it's kind of like it's a good game. It's a good, Pac-Man World is a good game. I suggest you play it, but it's kind of like the remake's out now, which kind of improves some of the issues, but also having some of its own. It's a little weird, okay? I don't know if I prefer one or the over just yet. I haven't played Pac-Man World Repack. I'll tell you which one I prefer. But, well, to be honest, most of the time I just say the original because the original slaps. But anyways, 21, Clown Pranks. This was I'm not kidding, this was a kart race level. And the controls really fucked with me at first. Because I thought pressing and holding X would accelerate my cart forward, but no, you just use the D-pad to move forward, left, right, or down. Down is up, and I died a few times due to the lack of understanding, and the controls on the cart was mad slippery. Mad slippery. It was slippery, bro. When I tell you this shit was slippery, it was slippery, bro. Like, if the controls felt disgusting. It was slippery. Yeah, mad slippery. And y'all know I don't enjoy racing levels too much in my platformers. Blame Crash Bandicoot 3 / any platformer that has kart racing segments in it. Mostly Crash Bandicoot 3 and probably Wrath of Cortex. Okay, I haven't played Wrath of Cortex just yet, but I'm just saying, just in case, because I know I'm going to hate it there too. But I don't enjoy racing levels too much in my platformers, yada yada yada. But the level was nowhere near as long, and I remember I got in first place because of some weird ass gimmicky shit. It's a little funny. Take that as you will. I don't know if anyone really liked this level. But anyways, the next set of levels is like a pipe-like world where you're like underground, doing underground maintenance and all that other sort of stuff. Which I'm gonna get to the next track. Yeah, there.
Have you thought about your wish? I wish that shack.
Stupid ad. Okay. So, Perilous Pipes. This level was way more fun than the last set of levels I did, but this level was simple and fun. It did give me a generator crash, like level vibes with all the steaming pipes and shit, and the music in this stage was awesome, which you guys are hearing right now. 23, Under Pressure. This level didn't give me much pressure, just confusion at some parts. But other than that, good level. It reminds me of Crash Bandicoot's Warp's underwater levels. Actually, it does give you under pressure because there's sharks, and especially if you're backtracking for keys, fruits, all that stuff. Then it becomes a real under pressure. 24, Down the Tubes. More of underwater level as it got as fun as I thought. More like it's an average stage. I got nothing more to say about this level. I thought it was going to be fun, but the level Down the Tubes just felt average to me. Chrome Keeper. I want to tell you what the fuck a Chrome Keeper is. So Chrome Keeper in Pac-Man World. Alright. Not in the original, not in the remake, the original Chrome Keeper. This boss sucked. Alright. So the whole gimmick of this boss is you're supposed to press all the pressure plates and all this other stuff while in Metal Pac-Man form, and you gotta press the last one last because it will peer up and it will damage Chrome. It is so dragged on. This boss is made 5 whole minutes, and if you don't know what you're doing, this shit can take you 10, 12, 20 minutes maybe, 30 minutes, just to get like a hit off, man. Like, it took this guy a whole minute just to get one hit off, and it was pretty annoying. And that thing that keeps you, like, when your metal keeps you sticked up, also very annoying. I'm not going to spend too much time on this boss, because I know I've written down notes for him, but this boss sucked. Honest to God, just get out of this one. Don't, I honestly recommend just beat the boss, get done with it, because it's a waste of time. It really is a waste of time. It's not even worth anybody's time, to be honest. It's really not. This boss battle is trash. I'm not going to spend much time on him left. Also, the Metal Pac-Man and Shockwave Pac-Man power-up are pretty cool items that you can grab. Like the Shockwave, the Shock Pellet, pretty much allows Pac-Man, when using the butt balance, to cause a massive shockwave around himself and killing enemies. And the Metal Pac-Man, like I mentioned before, is also pretty cool, but I already talked about that. So, Ghostly Garden. We're almost done with this, so stick with me. Music's really good here. Anyways, 26, Ghostly Garden. This level was pretty cool. First level, pretty cool first level. It was a world of its Halloween themed. And tons of skeleton enemy, ghost, all that good stuff. Fun level overall. And I love it because the timing couldn't be better because, you know, it's the month of Halloween. And you guys know I usually try my best to celebrate it with some type of video, which will be the Luigi's Mansion 3. My experience episode will be the Halloween episode. And I really love how this level was so Halloween themed. How it had skeletons, tombstones as platforms, ghost, all that stuff in the environment. I think that was really cool. Which, number 27, I love how each of the worlds have a different theme altogether. It helps make each world more memorable or somewhat memorable depending on the person. But it was somewhat memorable by me. World 1 was beach themed with beachy looking levels. World 2 was ancient pyramid themes with pyramid-like levels. World 3, carnival theme with carnival-like levels. World 4, space themed with space themed levels. Well, actually, World 3 and 4 are kind of mixed up with each other because I did Space World before Carnival World, but you get my point. World 5 is pipe/underground, like under sewer line like levels, and World 6 like the undead Halloween theme based stuff. I enjoy it. I like it. I like how each world, like I mentioned before, is different, has differences, and I appreciate how different each of these things are. I really do. Creepy Catacombs. This level reminds you a lot of Crash 2's temple-like levels with the moving flame statues and the crushing wood pillars they have in this level. And the theme they use for this level, freaking bop to listen to, which I'm going to put on for you guys right now. Or just Grave Danger, fuck it. But anyways, Grave Danger. This level was making me use my brain a lot on how to find each of the different types of items to progress through the level, which this is the only level that does this, and for beginner players, they're probably going to find this very annoying because they don't like find things. They kind of just want to go point A to point B and have the level be done and then be done with the game, since most people don't play games a second, third time maybe. So they kind of want their first experience to be the overall experience, which I do the same thing. Number 30, when you go for 100% in each of these levels, it really reminds me of how Crash Bandicoot handles completion. On to the next page is a rant. So, this is rant time. Rant time. For people playing this game casually, there is no fucking point in doing so because you have to find the blue key in 6 levels to save each of Pac-Man's friends and family. And once you do that, you can do the final level in the game, which really reminds you of Rayman 1 because it does the exact same thing, only worse. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I played each of the levels, I played them all casually and to the best of my ability. And when I found out I needed to save each of Pac-Man's friends and family to get to that final level, I straight up went to the cheat that gave me the keys, because I'm not going through the level again, spending hours searching for blue keys in said level. I already did that shit like in Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rant over. Let's get to the final level. And I'm gonna save you, I'm gonna spare y'all the bullshit on what levels you need to go back to. You need to go back to Crazy Canade for Polka, Mantic Mines for Chomp Chomp, Far Out for Professor Pac, Spin Dizzy for Baby Pac, Down the Tooth for Pac Jr., and Grave Danger for Miss Pac-Man. All 6 of characters. So those are the levels you need to backtrack to find blue keys to access their cages. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. Okay. The final boss, Talkman. Alright. Let's take a long look at the final boss we have here, Talkman. And the episode's pretty much over. And my battery's at a decent percent. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Which, by the way, in the original, the new version, they changed that, so you don't have, so you can play this game casually, beat it, get whatever ending you want, Karen, blah blah blah. Talkman's Lair, and here we go, the whole boss fight. Now, the first phase, you need to throw pack dots at him. I remember a little bit of this. Yeah, he's a lot of HP, so you need to make sure you collect pack dots and throw them. I remember I was so confused at this part. He also, not in this phase, but he actually has a one-shot move that will roll you off the stage and have you redo the whole boss fight again. I remember people experience this. I didn't, luckily, or I think I did, but I forgot about it because, you know, I play a lot of games. And I tend to talk about them months upon months later, so that doesn't help my memory. But yeah, this is phase 1, and like I said, his boss fight drags on forever, man. Phase 1 really takes a fat minute. Alright, and then you have phase 2 with the platforms, and you need to butt bounce. Top of his head. Yes, and he will butt bounce too. Pretty much you're fighting like yourself in a way, which I think was always kind of cool. Pretty much, let's skip this part. Yes, and he also has his own version of the Rev Roll. This move, if you get hit by it by any chance, you are falling off the map in its entirety, and you basically Rev Roll into him to damage him. Which I'm going to show you the ending too. Like, that's legit the ending of the game. Low-key, Pac-Man eating the fucking the ghost that fucked his entire family over, which, honestly, a lot of people see this and say Pac-Man's kind of a dickhead for that. But in my opinion, I don't know. I'd say it's not. I mean, I understand, like, the ghost's whole motivation. Because, you know, nobody loves a ghost. Nobody cares about a ghost that deeply, that fondly. And it's kind of like he did all this since Pac-Man's the most popular dude around. He did this so he can get all the attention of everybody. And it ended up backfiring him once Pac-Man found out and shit. And, you know, and I can see why people consider Pac-Man a dick. But I think the developers wanted to show us. This is just a theory. It's not true, officially true. I think the reason why they showed off, like, Pac-Man smirking before he eats them, I think it's to show that Pac-Man really does love Ghost. He loves eating his Ghost every now and again when he gets a power pellet. And in my personal opinion, I think that's how they want you to take it. But I definitely think it's valid why people think Pac-Man's a dickhead for doing that shit. And the reason why I don't read my notes after, I mean, I do read my notes, but the reason why I don't pay attention to my final boss notes as much, because I can just show you guys what the final boss looks like, and it kind of gives me a remembrance of what it was. And I'm nowhere near as mad as I was dealing with it then than I am right now, so it's kind of like dissipated. But anyways, final thoughts on Pac-Man World for the Sony PlayStation. You know, after finishing this game, I can't get my Crash Bandicoot comparisons out of my head. It's just that they did a lot of ideas Crash Bandicoot did. Some I argue Pac-Man handled better than Crash, but I'm getting off topic. But other than the Crash Bandicoot comparisons, I'm glad I got the chance to play this game for the very first time and beat the whole thing. I want to thank the creators for creating a great game. And this game made me love Pac-Man even more. Definitely got to play Pac-Man World 2 sometime. And Pac-Man World 3, well, maybe on Pac-Man World 3. Because Pac-Man World 3 is the very iffy one out of the trilogy. Anyways, I beat Pac-Man World July 18th, 2022. So yeah, literally a period after Donkey Kong Country 3. You know, I beat this game. I wish this released on other platforms, but Pac-Man World has a remake, so people can finally have the chance to play Pac-Man's first 3D adventure platform game, you know, nowadays with the remake. So I'm actually glad that people get to experience this game by playing the new version. And I hope a lot of people really do genuinely enjoy the new version, because I feel like the new version of Pac-Man World is actually pretty good, pretty decent. You know, I looked at some gameplay, not all of it, but I think, you know, Pac-Man World, the remake, for a lot of people, I think for people that are looking at this review and wondering, should I play the remake or the original, I suggest, if you want to play the original for the original experience, if you're a hardcore original gamer that plays original things of that said thing all the time instead of remakes, give both of them a shot. To be honest, I would say wholeheartedly, genuinely, give the original a shot. If you like the original more than the remake, that's fine. You know, at the end of the day, it's just all of our shit's just opinion based. It's not true. It's not facts. Unless it really is facts that this version's better than that. But for the most part anyway, I think the original Pac-Man World still holds up today in some ways. Other ways, obviously, the Pac-Man World repack kind of made that a little better. But in my opinion, I think this is still a solid game. I wish the developers didn't just release this on Sony PlayStation. I kind of wish they released this on other consoles, so more than a bunch of people can experience Pac-Man World 1, but now I don't have to worry about that. Since the remake's out, and you're probably wondering, like, why do you keep saying I wish the original version came out on all consoles when now we have the remake? It's because people still aren't able to have a way to experience their original version unless they emulate it. And I emulated, obviously, for this review, but I still think people should at least give the original a chance. If you have a PS1 emulator or anything, or if you actually have an original PS1 and want to find a copy of Pac-Man World, I suggest you give it a shot and also give the remake a shot. I think they both deserve a proper chance. I know I'm repeating myself, and I tend to do that a lot in these episodes. But I genuinely believe that that's how Pac-Man World should be handled. I think you should play both versions of the first game, and if you enjoy one or the other, that's your preferred version. And I can't say shit other than I think the remake looks pretty good from the trailers and from what gameplay I saw. So you guys are going to have to wait till my Pac-Man World repack video comes out. Maybe that might be way after Pac-Man World 2 video happened or whatever. But anyways, that's the end. That's my experience with Pac-Man World for the Sony PlayStation 1 version of the game anyway. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's episode. I know this episode was shorter than usual, my experience episodes. It's because I really wanted this one to kind of get out of the way so I can just go ahead and talk about Luigi's Mansion next week, and you know, next week sometime, so that could be my Halloween special. And which Luigi's Mansion 3, yes, we're finally getting to another Switch game in my collection, Luigi's Mansion 3. So I hope all of you guys are there when I release the Luigi's Mansion 3 My Experience. I'm gonna tell everybody and their mama, hey, My Experience Luigi's Mansion 3, I better see you fuckers there. Probably not gonna have as much music because this is still kind of a more recent Nintendo game. And I don't want to get in trouble for Nintendo music that came out nowadays, so. But anyways, I'll catch you guys all on the flip side. I love you guys. I want to give you guys a reminder. After some of these My Experiences, I'm going to be unboxing something. I actually recently received something from Louie yesterday, other than the Nintendo Wii and all that other sort of stuff. So I'm actually going to be unboxing that. Probably maybe around Christmas time, my birthday time, maybe I'll get there. So we can do that. So yeah, we can talk probably after stream if you want to. I'll be focusing on I'll be multitasking. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Later, deuces, peace. Be in that Luigi's Mansion 3 episode. I don't care about this one much, but I do care about the Luigi's Mansion 3 one. Be there, fuckers. Be there. I'll make it either, not the 31st, but I'll make it next week. Somewhere next week. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, alright? I'm not changing the schedule. I'm not doing it a day before, like on Tuesday. Okay, no Mondays. Alright, I'm gonna get that straight in this fucking video, okay? I'm gonna get it all straightened out. Be in my Luigi's Mansion video, please. Fuck, for the love of God. I love Luigi. I love you, bro. I love you, Luigi. And also Pac-Man. I love you too, brother. But anyways, I'll catch y'all niggas on the flip side. Peace! Why the fuck did it not click?